Hey guys, coldbrew here. Welcome back to the test server because we're testing out Fabian for the start of the fusion that's coming on Monday. You want to see how this champion acts, what the skills are when they fully maxed out, when you give him some good gear as a support. You want to see if he's worth the trouble, if he's worth the hype that, well, he's been hyped up. I hyped him up in my video, just going through his skills as they were on our screens, okay? But now that I actually had the chance to test him out, I'll give you guys my thoughts as we play through and showcase him as the support, PvP support that he is. So why is he such a good PvP support? He's got a skill that is very unique that can reduce the duration of all enemy buffs by 3 turns. If you do a weak hit, this does not happen. From my testing, even though it says before attacking, I've seen the weak hit. I'm not sure if I need more testing, but we'll see it in action right now. If that's not the case, if it's a bug, then they'll fix it. If it was just my eyes tricking me, then we'll probably see it in action. But that's what it looked like for me. I thought it was kind of a weird interaction. The way that it looks on the screen, it's kind of weird. 75% chance of increasing the cooldowns also of all enemy skills by 3 turns. So that's pretty significant. It's almost like a complete lockout. It's stronger than what Yumiko has, for example. He can also gain an extra turn if there are no buffs on the enemy team after this attack. So this does not always happen. If no buffs, if some buffs do not get removed, it has to be a complete zero buffs on the enemy team for this to give you the extra turn. So it's very clear on the wording, so it's very clear on how it's going to work. Then he does the petrification skill. Obviously, if he gets the extra turn, he gets that, and it's available as a way to control a specific target. So very likely you're going to be using this as a live arena skill because you want to be petrifying a specific target at the right time. Okay, True Fear is applied on all other enemies, so that's very cool too. He also has a passive effect where he activates his skill whenever an enemy under fear or true fear debuff is successfully using a skill. So if you want to be using multiple true fear champions, that can be the case, so that you enable this to happen more frequently rather than waiting for your own Fabian to apply the petrification, then true fear to the remaining targets, and then have this as the passive effect. But it's very useful in combos where you have other true fear champions, and a very good example is Mashaled. You can use him as a way to apply true fear, but again, might not be possible for the majority of players to have true fear champions in like this kind of combo. He can also apply it on his A1, but this is very difficult to do so because you need to fully deplete their turn meter with the A1. If you have other champions that deplete turn meter, then yeah, this will be easier to apply the true fear, because when you attack, it has to be a hit while the target is fully depleted in turn meter. So it's kind of difficult to do this, to get the true fear applied, and it's a single target, so it doesn't have much use. His skills throughout just scream PvP, but you can definitely use this as a way to attack on waves of enemies. You'll get that extra turn. That is useful. So with the extra turn, you'll be able to control basically the wave. So if you're somebody still stuck on Doom Tower, this will be useful. Although enemies will still be attacking, they'll be locked out. Obviously against targets such as my boy Mortu, you won't do much, but it is what it is. All right, I've lost him. Okay, here we are. In terms of the passive, this is pretty cool. So when enemies are revived, he can apply True Fear, and he's also immune to specific crowd controls as seen on the screen. So stun, free, sleep, provoke, fear, True Fear, petrification. That is the way that you cannot control him unless you sheep him, of course. Good aura for all battles. This works in Siege, so that's going to be a benefit. And then intimidating presence is what I've used. You can use any of the blessings that are utilized on supports. I would say if you're somebody brand new to the game, you manage to get him. Brimstone is also a cool example for using this in PvE situations, because he's going to be your one legendary with Brimstone, right? If you got more, you shouldn't be using Brimstone. You can also use Polymorph on him if you do want him to have a more passive way of controlling enemies, because you'll be building him with accuracy anyway. I built him with 4-piece stone skin, 350 speed, and 663 accuracy with stone skin. Obviously, if you've got the gear, if you got pinpoint, I would say pinpoint plus stone skin is nice, or just pinpoint, because you're going to be running him possibly in a speed team. So if you know you're going to be faster, you don't really need to stone skin, because you'll get your turn. Stone skin is lost. But if you don't, stone skin helps you survive. Not so much through bombs, but yeah. In terms of relics, anything that you have could possibly be used. Relics that do buff his accuracy when they're leveled up to, I believe, level 3 minimum. Or is it level 4 where you unlock the second stat that give him a little bit of accuracy? That's nice. In terms of masteries, I would go for Eagle Eye here, just to get the extra accuracy. I don't see any way of War Master being the case, although he does have an AoE attack. It's still preferable to use Eagle Eyes just to get your accuracy higher, because even 663 that I have is on the lower end for end game PvP, right? So guys, let's get into the arena. I want to showcase Fabian here. There's some unique interactions that he does with the enemies, okay? In arenas, you want to keep in mind that his A2 can be a little bit weird. So that's what I want to be focusing on, his A2. The A3, sorry, not the A2. The A3 is the one that can increase the cooldowns and also remove buffs. So when you have weak targets, so if there's like a magic opponent against you, the A3 works a little bit weird. So we'll see on what happens here. The A2, if you do apply the True Fear, you need to be basically, you want to lock them out, right? So if that doesn't happen with the A2 and they successfully take a turn and use a skill, then he'll be activating his A2. But the thing is, it does say using a skill. So whenever they're under True Fear, using a skill. So I'm not sure if it means the A2 or A3. So if you're locking them out with this, they use their A1. So this doesn't happen if you lock them out, is my understanding. So we'll see it in action here. Again, with Arena, you're just turn meter boosting, right? So it depends a lot on your speed booster, who you're using as a speed booster. You need about 85% of that booster's speed to go, unless you're running a speed booster that also gives increased speed. It's much easier to put all of this in the arena calculator on the Deadwood Jedi website if you're somebody who's familiar with that. If not, then aim for about 85% or so of speed of your booster. You should be okay. Obviously higher is better because of blessings, because of passives, because of everything. So have that in mind. But just roughly speaking, you want to have 85% of their speed. So if you're 100 speed, if they are 100 speed, you need 85. If they're 200, you need 170, right? And it goes like that. So let's boost here. So we got multiple buffs here on enemies, but these are protected, so we can remove them. These are blessing buffs. So I shouldn't be getting the turn. I also want to see if we weak hit here, if that actually removes. So we weak hit and it still removed the buff. So it might have been just on my previous testing before I recorded the video. Maybe it was that, just messing with my eyes. I'm happy that it works. It's no bugs on release. It's fantastic, but you never know. So we lock them out here. And that's what you want to see. You want to locking them out, except for Rotos. We didn't lock Rotos, right? Because that was a weak hit. So here we just beat everybody else. Can't beat the Rotos. So we get hit. We get the extra turn. We hit that Rotos a little bit. Let's increase R. Is he getting extra turn? His passive is stronger than mine. Because he's got dead allies and those attack. Is he gonna go nuts here? Kind of. All right. So let me revive everybody. Let's see. Let's control him a little bit. Okay. So right now I want to True Fear him also. Is that gonna count? Because he's slept. No, he's not using a skill, so I don't think it's gonna work like that. So let's kill her. Let's let these guys. Ooh, True Fears again. Let's kill Yumiko. Oh, the Sifi. I should have killed the Sifi. My God. Bad move. Bad move. It's Rotos against Rotos here. Just tapping him a little bit. Oh, let's sleep him. Loses that turn. Tapping him a little bit. Ah. Okay. 1 attack, 2 attacks. I'll get the extra turn now. Damn. Those guys are so strong. So we already saw that interaction. Let's keep on fighting some teams here and see some more interactions on how he works. Sometimes with stone skins, I believe he doesn't remove them. You cannot remove the intercepts from pinpoint. So there's that. And yeah, let's attack here. So we got resisted there, but we couldn't remove it from that Fabian. Did I lock them out there? I think I did. I thought I did anyway. Oh, did we get block revive there? No, right? Couldn't kill the terrace. Okay. Now I killed the terrace. Good thing is my rotos cannot be controlled here. So can I control anybody here? No. Petrification should be blocked here by pinpoint. There it is. And we couldn't even apply True Fear, which is weird. Oh, or actually I did apply True Fear. Because this was two pinpoints. And the other one had the stone skin. So I'll keep on attacking. He cleanses. Completely forgot that he also cleanses. That was kind of a mistake because he basically allowed to get a turn there. Oh, we have the debuff for block revive there. Let's remove that pinpoint. Get that out the way. Let's reduce turn meter a little bit. We cannot apply True Fear. Oh, there's a True Fear. We cleansed it by our passive. So that didn't count on his A2. So we cleansed the True Fear that he applied on us. It's interesting how these interactions go. So let's kill Marichka. That's going to revive the other two. Ooh. So is she going to lose the turn? Let's see. She should. I want to see the True Fear interaction. So if they try to cast a skill, so you use the A1 there, and there's the A2. There it is. So A1 counts for his A2. That's good. That's good. So it counts. So it does give me the ability to kind of lock them out in that way. So you already see on how good he can be in live arena fights. There's going to be decision making, where to use your A2. If you're True Feared, you could potentially cause a petrification, then True Fear on everybody if you're facing a Fabian. So you get the idea, guys, on how difficult that this can be. No idea if I'm faster here, but this is the risk of running a speed team, right? They could be way faster. That Shuzhen could be like 500 speed. So here we want to lock out the horse. There it is. Locked out the horse. Didn't get the extra turn because we couldn't reduce the duration of the buffs. So again, not sure why, but it is what it is. At least we try to reduce it here. Oh, we got resisted times 1,000. Okay. Let's kill that Fabian. There's the revive. We can't do much, but I'm going to try and attack the horse because he could apply the enfeeble. So that's nasty. Oh, yeah, that's nasty. But I want to kill the Sifi first. Revive Fabian. Boost everybody. That's basically it. Because we can petrify the horse here, Marius. And it's basically safe from this point because we control them. And that's a win. All right. Because we do this. And then that. Obviously, in live arena situations, it could go lots of different ways. With Armand, guys, in the enemy teams, there's obviously a lot of control. Is he the same as Armand? No. Is he Armand 2.0? No. They have their own unique kits. Each will be used differently because Armand can sheep enemies. This guy can True Fear. It's much different. With sheep, you can potentially control the enemy regardless of what kind of buffs they have. And also, you remove buffs from the allies. So it's very unique on how that works. Well, this one, like, let's see if we can actually remove the buffs that they have. Well, not the protected ones, but see, we remove them, we increase the duration, but he doesn't get like the extra turn. Armand can get an extra turn with his A2 if he steals turn meter enough from enemies. So right now he stuns, he steals turn meter. Even though I can cleanse it, he stole turn meter, which is huge in terms of, you know, control. And we'll see on what can happen here. Let's try and petrify him. We petrified her instead. Let's try and sleep him. Slept her instead. So let's try and kill him. God damn it. No killing happened there. So True Fear in action there. Okay. Let's kill that Armand. Get extra turns. And let's revive our Arby. She cleanses. True Fear. Doesn't do anything. She cleansed everything. That's how nasty Ancora can be. There's True Fears happening there and there. Want to kill that guy. Terminator control is nice. 1 kill. 2 kills. Stun is pretty nice. Also, she's cleansing it, right? So, I wonder why he used the A2 there. I think because he did use a skill. He got extra Terminator, I guess, and then he tried to use. He was under True Fear, and then that's what happened. I guess that's why Fabian went with the A2. So there's the sleep. We should cleanse Rotos now because of Sifi. Weak hit on the A2. That's kind of nasty. So fighting these setups with Magic Champions and Fabian, you're kind of in trouble. And then that's basically it. That's the run. You see on how he kits works, okay? You reduce the duration of the buffs. It's a single target attack, so maybe that's why it looks weird. It's not like other champions who'll throw a triple hitting attack, so each hit reduces the duration of the buffs. So his Armand's gonna be nasty like this. Yeah, probably. So you see on how the interaction works. It's pretty cool. Do I think Fabian is an unskippable? I still think so, guys. I love the complexity of his kit, because with the True Fears, you have to be very careful against him. So that's why I like it. You can't just go in there randomly against Fabian. I think he's gonna be fine. The same thing with Armand. You can't just go in there and accept that it's gonna be an easy fight, because he can control you, petrification, True Fears. He can lock you out. He can remove your buffs. He can True Fear you when you revive. You can't control him unless you sheep him. So pinpoint is very nice on him. He's got the speed in battles, in all battles. He's got the intimidating presence. So multiple things in his kit just screams, you know, very useful for PvP. Is he useful for PvE stuff? For sure. As long as you're somebody who's still stuck on pushing waves. If you're beyond that, you're okay. Is he really unskippable? The next thing, because I'm going to see the comments. Obviously, guys, you can just get whatever champions you want. It doesn't matter. If you're somebody who's barely doing any PvP, it doesn't matter much, okay? But it's still one of the champions that I added into the game. 8 have been added with this patch. So it's a, you know, a big thing to test all of these in just a single video. So Fabian was the one I did for today. Thank you all, guys. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.